Hey, it's really great to see you. Today is another episode of Mentality Mondays. What we're going to be talking about today is something that not only do artists struggle, not only do I struggle, but I think a lot of people struggle with rejection, and that's rejection. I'm going to be talking about rejection with music, with production, everything in kind of that sense, but it's a more overarching message about how to handle rejection, how I'm handling rejection, and what maybe you can do to maybe try to boost your resilience towards getting rejected. Either way, guys, if you like this content, please give it a like. And if you guys want to see more of these videos, please stay subscribed to keep updated. Anyway, guys, we'll get into today's video. So one thing I think a lot of people struggle with nowadays, I know I struggle with it quite a bit, is handling rejection. And that's rejection in a lot of different things. Nobody likes to be rejected. And it kind of hurts, especially in music. So I can give you a really good example. So I'd finished my first 3 songs after completing Cosmic Academy, and my initial thought is just like, hey, I want to get these signed right now. Like, I want to get this over and done with. I want to sign my first track, and then I want to be able to build on that step and go more and more and more. And naively, I would admit that I was going to be like, okay, I'm going to email these people. They're going to see that it's good music. And I still do think that it's good music. They're going to see that it's good music. They're going to see that it's like, I'm working really hard with my social media. I'm getting all these like pieces together. And then they're just going to want it. And of course, like now with hindsight, it's a really not only naive mindset to take, but it's also pretty damaging. It puts you in, almost like in my episode about managing expectations, it puts you in a place where it's like you're not really thinking about the record label that you're submitting to. Like, they're at the end of the day a business, right? And so they're gonna make business calls on the music. So I had this, like, I was full of confidence that they were gonna love the songs and that nothing was gonna be wrong. And then they're gonna be like, you know what, this is great, this is perfect. Here, where do I sign? And then little by little, I started to realize that no, actually, it doesn't really work that way, because again, like I said, they're a business. So they're gonna make the best business decisions for themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how the world works. Like, they taught me in Cosmic Academy to expect that, but for some reason I just completely forgot it. I'm like, I'm making good music, they're gonna like it, they should sign it. You know, it's okay to have a lot of confidence in yourself like that, but it's also important for you to ground yourself in the fact that, like, we're gonna keep talking about labels because that's, I think, the most relevant for me, that sometimes it's just not gonna like your stuff. And whatever it might be, it just might not fit with the label, or maybe you're pitching to the wrong label at this time. Maybe they signed your kind of stuff not too long ago, but now they don't. And like, I'm going through that right now. I'm talking to a few different labels about signing some tracks, and maybe they like it, maybe they don't. I'm not too sure. I guess we'll find out. I'll be sure to tell you guys if they like the tracks. But yeah, like, being rejected, it's not a bad thing. I think if anything, it just, like, it hurts in the moment. I know it definitely does, especially because, like, my music is extensions of myself, and sometimes I put my own personality onto the track. So it's like you deny the track, it's like denying me. But like, I've been working really hard to try to, like, dissociate that way. It's just, the music is a part of me, but if somebody doesn't like the music, doesn't mean that I'm a bad person, or it doesn't mean they don't like me, which again, it in itself is kind of a problem. But I'm rambling. It's okay to be rejected. But kind of expanding on that point itself, like, I do notice myself in a bunch of different scenarios, like, worrying about, like, something being awkward. Like, okay, so I think it's no mystery that one of my favorite artists is San Holo. And recently, actually, he just announced that he's gonna be coming on tour here to Vancouver to the Commodore Ballroom, and we're looking at tickets. I got all my friends together, Mark and Jack, they're both coming, and we're looking at different ticketing prices. And they had the VIP Silver, where you get like a bunch of merchandise and stuff, and then they have the VIP Gold. Then the VIP Gold, you get to do a meet and greet, which, like, obviously, since he's one of my favorite artists, I would love to meet him. The first thing my mind went to is, oh, it's gonna be awkward. If I was in his position, I feel like it would be awkward, right? But you do have to, I think like, Jack brought up a really good point, that it's like, okay, well, you're making problems for yourself before they even exist. And in that way, bringing it back to the rejection idea, a lot of times that we create problems in ourselves, and we reject ourselves before we even put ourselves out there. And I think that comes in hand with relationships. Like, if you're somebody who's, like, wanting to do something that you've never done before, you start to create all these problems and you almost put yourself through the scenario twice. So it makes it doubly worse, if that's a word. But what I'm starting to learn, slowly, of course, because I'm a slow learner, but it doesn't always have to... Nice. Had to check. Like, sometimes it's best to just do it. Going back to the very first episode, because like I said, you put yourself through it twice. So in certain situations, you need to have confidence in yourself, but of course adjust your expectations to that. Like, not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's gonna vibe with you, and that's fine. And not everybody, like we were saying before, not everybody's gonna vibe with your art, not everybody's gonna vibe with you as a person, and that's also fine. But I know it's a very long-winded way of saying that rejection is just a part of society, it's a part of art, it's a part of music, it's a part of growing up and becoming better. And I know it's definitely helped me and molded me to who I am right now, getting rejected, being successful. It's all just a part of this big game that we're all playing. I hope you guys got something out of this video. Consider smashing that like button and subscribe if you want to stay updated to episodes like this. If you guys have any ideas for future episodes you want me to talk about, please put them in the comment section down below. Anyway guys, I will catch you on Friday for another video.